Hey, what's up guys, this is Liam or Weagle on your Overwatch, back with a new video, and today I am back. It's been a very long time. Sorry, I'm here, and I'm here to stay by the looks of it. It's been about 18 months since my last real upload on this channel. I've been here and there, and I know some of you have messaged me on Twitter. Where are you, Weagle? Where's Eddie as well? Well, I'm back at Overwatch, and so is Eddie, and we're going to be doing a few new things. The reason that I decided to stop playing and uploading Overwatch was simply because I wasn't having that much fun with it. I'm sure some of you can relate. I was finding ranked very frustrating. Even when I got up towards the higher ranks, I was finding that a lot of the games were based on not throwing as much as the other team rather than trying to actually communicate and win games through really trying with people that you got queued with. And eventually we had other projects come up, like our stream on Facebook, and I went over there, and I still do that now, where I do stream Overwatch as of late. And FREEDO asked me to come back to the channel as well, thought I could make some videos, and we have a lot going on right now, so I wanted to talk about what it was like coming back with Overwatch, and also hopefully offer up some insight on how I'm trying to learn the game again and rank up being a filthy Hanzo main in Plat. The first thing that I figured out when I came back to Overwatch is that this game is really difficult. And actually now, it's more difficult than it's ever been, in my opinion. And that is because there are so many really good heroes. The balance in matchmaking, at least, is pretty even across the board. There's a few S-tier heroes, but there's not really any F-tier ones anymore like there used to be. There's still a couple of heroes I would not prefer to have in some niche situations, but the day I came back, I thought this sim was throwing on my team, and then she just went out and carried because she's got like 5 new abilities since I last saw her. So I think that's one thing the game's really improved upon, is being able to see all of these different heroes in the game all the time, and all of these nice different team comps we can figure out in the game. The thing though that does present is that the game is just more difficult. Traditionally, the way that I ranked up was to pick a hero that was kind of S tier like Tracer or Hanzo, hit a couple of headshots, and that would be enough to win the game. Whereas in current Overwatch, if you get 2, 3, or even 4 picks sometimes, that isn't enough to win a team fight, and that is a really jarring mechanic in the game right now that I struggle with, and I see a lot of people struggling with at Plat actually. And now I've kind of started moving into Diamond, I'm seeing some similar trends, but these mistakes are definitely less common as you start going up the ranks. One example that really hit me with this is that I do have an account that's nearly in GM still, and I actually did play on that GM account, and I was hitting some headshots with Hanzo, and it was fine, and I won some games. I'm sitting around high masters. I had a few bad games too, but then when I went to play on my other account at Plat, I realized all of a sudden I couldn't win there, but I did at masters. And that really hit me, that the tank play in Plat is one thing that definitely hasn't changed since I last played this game. Now, tank play has been pretty weak throughout the ranks since the game came out, but at Plat, you've either got the wrong tanks in the wrong comps, or you've just got tanks not doing the right thing. That positioning game I was talking about, where you get 4 kills but it's not enough, well, that has a lot to do with the tanks and how long they can stay alive for or be kept alive for. So when you get them 2 picks, a lot of the time now you actually need to stabilize your comp before you then push in, even against 2 people. That's how strong the power creep has become for some of the heroes. Just think about it this way. When I last played the game, Brig was barely in the game. By the way, I'm pretty happy that I managed to dodge that bullet. But we've also got Hammond in the game, or Wrecking Ball now, who is an amazing hero in my opinion, but he does stay alive forever. You've got the new Baptiste or Batiste. Nice to know that we're still arguing about stuff like that, by the way. And at a lot of ranks, he keeps things alive forever as well. And what I'm seeing a lot of these lower ranks is that people are getting these picks and think that they should automatically win. I don't know if a lot of people, like me, took a big break and then came back and thought that them same rules apply, but they don't anymore. And that's something that I have learned really harshly and very quickly, actually. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not saying that I am any good at tank, because I'm really not, and I'm not saying I deserve to be at a higher rank. These things are what I'm noticing in pretty much every game I'm playing as I do try to win. So what I'm trying to figure out is maybe if my Orisa isn't getting great hook combinations with the current Roadhog, I can either steer them in the right direction or pick Hog myself so that I can hook in the things that she pulls. Or maybe my Reinhardt struggling staying alive against Bunker, but my team really do want to run the Reinhardt, so Zarya's bubbles might be that extra bit of edge in order to get my Reinhardt in there, build charge, and also have a good ultimate for my team. I've even discovered that if you pick Sombra in the right situation, she will create that space for you in a different way. This is why at Masters the mechanics was fine for me to be able to hang with the people at that rank, but when I'm in Plat, I need to be able to discuss with my team what we're going to do, and the main thing to learn at that rank seems to be create enough space for your team somehow, and oftentimes that'll be enough for you to win out that game. The next thing I want to talk about is actually just like a little bit of advice, and that is whether you're at a low rank or even at a higher rank. When you lose your game, use the replay system. Go back and check the game out, but don't just do it to go back and look at your Orisa that was throwing. Yes, I did that today. But also go back and look at your gameplay, and also get a friend to look at your gameplay, because sometimes things in these games are not in your control. An Orisa will be throwing on your team. Maybe you could have hit some more shots, or maybe you needed to take Hammond or Sombra, and one of the best things that you can do is to create that space for your team, and going back and looking at the replay is something that's going to give you a little bit more insight to that, because you're never going to be able to control what your teammates do. So no matter how much you are right that they might have been throwing, it's very important that you realize how you could have carried out of that situation. Now this brings me on to communication, which is very key, and actually something that I have found to be a positive increase in since I last played the game. I'm getting a lot more positive comms, and when people are not being so cooperative, it doesn't tilt people as quickly. Now don't get me wrong, we still have some of these issues, especially when it comes to team compositions, but with leaked 222 very likely coming out soon, team compositions will be less of an issue, and again furthering this communication increase that I really like in the game, because I don't mind being your resident plat main that you come to watch on YouTube sometimes. We'll talk about some news and have some fun. That's fine. As long as I can communicate with people and have fun and try to win games, it doesn't really matter that much to me anymore where I'm ranking up. I'm really loving the fact that a lot of people are just trying to win, which in the past was not something that people did. They wanted to win on the hero they wanted to play. But now there's so many viable heroes and so many comps that we can run, it's just a lot more fun across the board in my opinion. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to be back probably more often than not. You're going to see me nearly every week on the channel, and I'm going to be doing a few different things here. We'll try and rank up together. If you had any questions or wanted to let me know what you think about the game and its current state, let me know in the comments. The last thing I will say that is if you are below Diamond, remember that the SR adjustment system is still a thing, so it is something that you can game to your advantage. Because I can click heads with Hanzo, I actually managed to go 4 losses and only 2 wins and remain even. So if you are clicking heads and doing the right things and getting the right stats, it will be really good for you in order to plateau out at plat. You see what I did there? But increasing into that next level is going to require you to check out the replay system and try and learn from your mistakes, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I will probably very soon make a video on some of my mistakes, or maybe I'll get FREEDO to review my mistakes, which is something he's been doing and I found incredibly useful, and it's the most important thing you can do, guys, if you still want to increase your rank in this game. I'm really happy of where the community is right now. I know the game is not in the best place. I know there's not as many people playing it as we would want. I'm hoping that 222, if and when that releases, is going to bring people back to the game. I'm glad to be back, and I didn't think I was going to enjoy the game as much as I am, but I am looking forward to what Overwatch brings in the future, and I hope you guys don't mind having me back. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below to any of the stuff that I have talked about. And if you are glad that I'm back, hit the like button. And if you're not glad I'm back, please just hit the like button anyway and do my self-esteem something, please. I'm struggling in the game. We used to be GM, I'm plat now. I need help. I need some self-esteem, please. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for hanging out. do be sure to drop a like. It does let us know that you're enjoying the content, and it really helps us out. And you're going to want to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when our videos go live. Be sure to have a great day as always. Take care and peace, people.